Hey, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade EM and Chat Repair. Woo, I'm back. It's been a while. Had some issues with my dad in the hospital, so that kind of took everything on a back seat. So I completely just stopped doing everything pinball basically. There's been videos still uploading that were sitting in a queue. So, Hollywood Heat here, that, the boards went out, so I can't really do nothing on that. Comet, I've been kind of doing a little bit on it, basically because I had a table here full of the boards being ripped out, so I kind of had to put them back together. And then I did get that powered up. It's running stable, and I did pull the MPU out. Captain Card's been sitting here dead for a while, so we're going to get on that. We're going to strip the playfield down and maybe buff it. I don't know if we're going to get that far, but we're definitely getting this playfield stripped down. We'll flip it over. We'll pull all the switches back out of the playfield. We'll do that. Skirt off, bulbs out, everything off. We'll get it just to a naked hunk of wood, and then that way I can start getting all the little pieces all, taken care of and polished. But I do need to resubscribe to TVmgc. You can do this if you want to. Yeah, there we go. And if you use that link to use Prime Link, that will get you a free subscription if you have Prime. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I should have had something pop up. There. Yay! Thanks, Mark's Basement Arcade. 28 months. Woohoo! But yeah, you'll get that neat, fancy little thing that pops up. I always use my subscription for TVmgc. The reason why is all the money that TVmgc makes off of these streams goes right back in the Midwest Gaming Classic and helps provide costs for shows and getting extra members in. So with that, we should switch over to the next camera. Alright, we got this one so you can see what I'm doing, and this one so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Hello. Let me try to move this one a little bit. Kind of get it out of the way a little bit and get everything tangled up, but there, that should be good. Hey, board dog, I can see you, and it was very nice meeting you. And it was your girlfriend, correct? I don't want to screw up, but you guys were awesome to meet. It was an honor to finally get to meet you and all that cool stuff. Maybe I should zoom that one in a little bit because that one's kind of far away. And I hope you got that weird audio problem fixed on your new machine you got from Ryan. There, I think that's better. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, we're going to strip her down. I don't even know where to start. Let's get the apron off. No, let's leave. Yeah, no, let's take the top off. Let's do that. Get a bucket here for screws. This little bag right here is going to be for these crown cap acorns. First thing. Always first thing. Video. Oh yeah, she's awesome. She's definitely a keeper. and you can tell her I said that. She's really super cool. I wish my wife was there and they could have chatted. Alright, video. Like I always say, video. I'm going to do a weird documentary for myself. Alright, 2 rounded screws here. That's a weird one. Those 2 we'll probably put back. Acorn nuts. These are screws with washers. Acorn, acorn. Same thing, screws with washer. There's nail, 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 nail. Screws with washers. Acorns all through here. Those 2 little screws again, and then these should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 matching ones like that. Once we get this off, we'll make another video. Yeah, that is something I religiously do every time, is do that weird little video. This way, if you have some odd issues that pop up in your life, like your dad going to the hospital, and you shut down everything, you can hopefully get back up and get where you left off by looking at your video. So yeah, that will do it. Let's hope this wasn't like my last one where I'm fixing a bunch of holes in it. That machine, that drove me nuts. Gottliebs have usually been pretty good. The reason why, because I use flathead screws. Nobody ever torques flathead screws in real good. And we don't have anything broke on this game that I can think of. This game I actually did play for a little bit. If you go into Mark's Basement Arcade on YouTube and look videos, you can actually see that this one did work. Not great, but it did work. We gotta take these off now. The bumper bracket and the gate. We will do that. These can go in the coat. Ooh, there was a dead fly in there. We gotta get those off though. Still working on bag rows. Waiting for the prom chips to get here. Do you think that's the issue with it? Where you constantly had that super cool music playing over and over and over and over and over? I hope it was something that simple. You know, chip just failed or something. I'm hoping it was just something like that weird. I'm glad you also got to meet Dave finally. That was going to be a sketchy one, if he was going to make it back in time too. But you got to finally meet Dave too, and Ryan. You got to meet the whole crew. And I heard you got to go to Spooky also, which kind of jealous. I wanted to go there. Maybe someday I'll go there. Maybe Dave will pick up another next spooky release. Okay. Yeah, me, I don't like to do anything until I get the game working. That's like with Hollywood Heat, that's right behind the camera here. That This was an unknown game. The customer I have bought it that way. And I guess if it was my machine, it wouldn't matter too much. But even on Last Action Hero, I did not touch that machine until I got the boards. The reason why, your game isn't too bad, but when you gotta tear apart a whole machine to go through and clean it, and then after you're done you get your boards back and fixed, you realize there's some weird goofy switch error that had to do with a bad switch or micro switch in your machine, and then you got to tear the whole damn thing apart again anyways. So if I would have rebuilt Last Action Hero, I would have had to tear it apart a little bit. Holy crap, I should have just pulled this off while it was on the machine. But Last Action Hero, I would have had to re-tear it apart to fix a couple switches. Because two of the well actually three of the micro switches were shot. I got two to work, and then one I couldn't get to work. Work was by dumping lots of contact cleaner into the switches. And over and over. Oh, I do got one broke plastic here. That isn't too bad. That is totally repairable though. I got two of the three to work, and then one I gave up on and decided to replace, which was the hardest switch in the game. So I was happy about that. And the plastic that I have broke is, you got this arch right here, right underneath it is a plastic continuation arch, so when a ball goes around. However, it's a fix you'll never even see when I get it apart. It's just a easy fix. Alright, let's get this arch off. And then I can get to... And I dropped the screw. There it goes. What am I missing? Yeah, Dave and Ryan are the best. Those guys welcomed me into streaming with open arms. And they're two good friends that really showed me, you know, what some good friendship is about in the beginning in the pinball world. So yeah, I can't thank both of them enough for being who they were when I first got into pinball. This thing's like stuck. It's like, I don't know, it's like gooey stuck or... Yeah. It just didn't want to come off. Weird. Oh well. I'm going to end up having to stick these over here. Just to keep them from getting scratched or anything. You know what I mean, Bird? We're going to take this off. Same thing. Those are all the same short screws. This game will clean up really good too. That will go into my rock tumbler and get polished. And this So go back over on top of the machine. Get these screws out. Man, Bark Dog, I wish you didn't live so far. I think it would have been awesome to see your collection. Let's do a picture. I like to do a picture of screws sometimes too, just so I know what some of the screws are about when I can figure it out later. Another thing too, why I need to get all these games finished, I have a lot of money tied up into them. A lot of my money and then a lot of customer money I have tied up into these games. Comet has a lot of my money wrapped up into it. Strikes and Spares is all customer money. Hollywood Heat, that's customer money. This game is a lot of my money. So when I do that and I sit on it, it's like money that I don't have anymore. Especially Comet, I didn't get a big deposit on it, and I spent a lot of cash on that game. New ramps, what do you call it? It's gonna have LEDs in it. I don't know what else. I need to get a smaller bit. It's either that or these are just too tight. Let's try this next one. Paisan! Good. Good, Dave. And nice talking to you again. I do hope that gets solved quick for you. I am praying that gets solved quick for you. And it would be nice to find your machines in their basement. We got that whole trough area out. And all these pieces here, these I will be polishing. I polish just what the ball hits. You eliminate anything that damages the ball, any roughness or whatever, and your ball will last longer, which therefore makes your playfield last longer. So you eliminate all the hiccups and bumps from all that. And you just contribute to more long-lasting playfield parts. And then I save all the bulbs. I've actually been using these. I like to reuse used ones. And I've been using them on games. What I do is when I do testing on them, I put used bulbs in them just to make sure everything works. It's kind of a weird little thing, but it does the job. this is that little tool that keeps your nuts from turning. That's kind of a weird thing, but no, it keeps the posts from turning when you're removing these nuts. These should just be screws that probably hold the posts. Oh, yeah. That one I'm just going to leave sit like that so I can get a picture of it. Same with this one. I'm glad all these plastics are small where I can stick them in here. I didn't have a, what do you call it for this, manual or anything, but I did get lucky. Doesn't solve the third anniversary kick in my letter. I reminded the detective I'm not going away. No, you shouldn't. You had a what do you call it, a theft done to your house. You got a lead that they never did get, and you have the right to have them pursue it. Okay, good. I might change those. I believe. Okay, those are correct. Yeah. Never mind. You got the black here, and then the red here, the red of hearts, and a black of spades. And I just realized they were like that, but they're different up here. But that's because the paint is different on the playfield. So that's why they did that opposite. So I was like, well, this doesn't make any sense. I don't know if I'm going to reuse these acorn caps. I'll probably use just to push on rubber caps instead. I don't know. These things you can't really clean. And I'll take a picture of that instead of moving the camera all around. There. You can see that underneath plastic is broken. But what I'll do is I'll just clean it up real good, put it into the correct position it's supposed to be, and then use my plastic welding glue that I have, and that will put a new bond on it and repair that. But yeah, that's nothing to worry about. I should just put these in a thing and then put them in, what do you call it? And yesterday was my wife and I's 23rd anniversary, and it's also my daughter's 20th birthday. So that's some kind of crazy stuff you just can't plan. And if you can plan that one, tell me how. You can get it close, you know, but to actually plan a birth on your wedding day, was a good one. We know it was close, but my wife had a lot of issues with high blood pressure and stuff like that. And our checkup was on our anniversary. And they said, nope, you're having your baby today. I don't know if she's watching. Nope, Dave's got another one. Let me get over there and read it. Requires stakeout that is frozen by Robin. Oh, that's bullshit. That is wrong. You don't have the manpower. Well, you tell them that they're selling plastic straws or something. They'll probably have the manpower then. Tell them they're selling plastic straws at that residence. Sure, they'll be all over that then. Okay, plastics can go in there. Alright, now I'm going to make a new video. On what I got here. Okay, camera, video. Alright, Playfield strip. We have a nail. Nail. These are the pointy nails. Regular nail. Regular nail. Pointy nail. Regular nail. Regular nail. Regular nail. No regular nail. We'll put one in there though. Okay, post, 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 posts, post, 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 screw, 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 screws, screws, screw, screw, metal guides, metal guides. Like I said, 3 nails there. 3 nails here. Metal guide here. Metal guide here. Metal guide here. Metal guide there. Metal guide there. Now these metal guides on this game, I do not know if I'm taking them off or not. I haven't decided. The reason why, this playfield's kind of delicate as the shape it's in. As you can see, it's not in the best shape. It does got some planking to it. So yeah, I don't know if I want to take them out or not. So every time you take those posts out, they do just a tiny bit of damage. David, I totally, I feel your frustration and pain. You know, if you do all this stuff and then you just can't do nothing, you know. That's why people flip out and go postal. That's why they do that. Because they find stuff out and then nobody will help them. Nobody will help do the right thing. And that's what makes people go postal. And that's this problem with society. Nobody wants to do the right thing. They know it's the right thing, but they don't want to do anything about it. Because it's not like politically correct or or whatever. I know, and that makes you just want to go and document every single machine you have. Put marks on them or something like that. Stamp in different numbers or something. You know? So if this ever does happen, you do have accurate records. Let's do this. It can be done quicker like this. Definitely I'm taking out all the nails. Those don't do any damage though. I don't think it's gonna be a... Yeah, I'll probably end up taking out the posts. The reason why I don't think it's gonna make any big difference. I take them out or leave them in. I got 2 more here. Well then, the police should have did something right then and there. That's the problem. That's the problem. Yeah, I'd go crazy if I was you. All right, get that post here. Here's part of that plastic. Let's put that there. Some of these bulbs out. The easy bulbs. Alright. We have all the posts out, so I can change this out. Looks like it. Is there anything else you can do to like go ahead of them? Contact the news or something like that? I know our news loves that stuff. My local news loves that. Stories like this. Where people, you know, contact for help and they get nothing. They love going in and exposing this stuff. Because then it makes the police department look really super stupid. Another piece of broken plastic. Is that it for plastics? These are all ultrasound plastics right here. So I believe plastics are done. I don't ultrasound any clear plastics for Playfield or painted plastics. And I believe we're done with this just about. One pop bumper. And that's loose. Let's get my little pliers. Let's see if we can get all these nails out. We'll get my little vice grips done. That's good. Those are in there good. No, those aren't. Here's my vice grip. It's a little magnetic. Oh, there was none in that one. That one we will put back. Is done. I'm going to take these off. These are really touchy to do. Wow, that's impressive. Went through all that. And these are probably not coming off. No, I don't think they are. Because they're just so in there. Wait. I have that over here. No. I don't appear that they are coming off. Not going to really force these off. Oh, I did get it loose. Okay. It is coming off now. I got that one. Not that one. No. Well, I'll just tap that one back down when I get around to it. I'm not going to take those off. They're on so tight. These nails are in there so tight they're just going to stay on. I'll work around them. I will totally work around them, but I will show you how I'll get these out. These are pretty slick. Hunk of wood. Big, tough, bad guy screwdriver. And you're just going to go back and forth. You're going to seesaw on the wood. Take your time. and then they come right out. Then I like to push the wood back down where I took them out. This one's going to be a little harder to do. Gottlieb, I don't like how they did these. Let's get this one. Yeah, I do have actually tabs. I get from PBR. They actually be what do you call it? You can solder new tabs on them if you lose that. If you lose the actual contact, or I just put new switches on. It all depends. Depends what kind of switches they are. They're easy. Everyday switches, I put new ones. I just put new switches on. But other ones, I will replace the metal pad. This one's a harder one to do. Oh, that one's real easy. This one's loose to begin with. I got one here. Yep. Actually, I got two here. I still like rocking them back and forth, no matter how big or how small these are. Get as close as I can to each leg that comes out. And then up on top here. that I think is done with all top screws. Everything else will be taken out from underneath. I have to desolder the pop bumper yet, but what I do want to do right now is vacuum this off. So we will. I don't believe I have any more screws up here. Well, you know, maybe you can sue the county or whatever for your costs, since you had to do your own services because they were unwilling. You know what I mean? Alright, we're going to get loud for a second, but I got to vacuum this off. I forgot my new vacuum is quiet. My old one was like a lion. Could have been. You never know. Organized crime reaches far. That's why it's organized. Alright. Okay. Woo! My favorite part. Okay, now we got under Playfield screws that we're dealing with, which is here. We're going to take the flippers off. I no longer use old flipper bats. They're garbage now. They will go into the garbage can. No more. All gone. Bye-bye. The reason why I want this route is because on my last Action Hero had great looking bats that I exploded on it. So since then, I no longer use old bats. Every game from now on will get brand new bats put on it, regardless of what they look like. So even though I can clean these bats up, they are garbage. It will get brand new ones. It will get brand new ones. No more. The hell is that? Flathead. There we go. Come on. Come on. Here we go. I want to take a picture of that. That's got to spin all the way back. And that goes back in there. Alright. That will be flipper parts, because we'll rebuild the flippers at a later date. I'm going to keep the bushings on. No, we're going to take them off too. Just taking a top view of the flippers. Just the top view of the flippers. This way I can see exactly where that spring attached right here and right here. Yes, Dan's been extremely busy. I actually got a new streamer for TVmgc. Iced tea. The Arnold Palmer. I do got a new streamer for TVmgc. Dan should be working with him soon to get him up and going. So we will have 2 of us streaming. I told Dan, I said, you really needed to be streaming. And he's like, yeah, we're trying to get GamerZone back. It's just the time for everybody. That's what it's coming down to, is everybody's time. That's why I have not been streaming a lot. My personal time, summer happens and I got all cool stuff planned for summer. So that happens. Alright, that's flipper parts. That goes in there. And this also says Captain Card. I put all that stuff on there. But yeah, Dan's been extremely busy. He's going to try to get back. But I don't know when he will. Now we're just going to take out all the Playfield switches. Those will all come out. This makes it easier for me to polish the Playfield. So much easier. That reminds me, these come out too. I'm probably wondering what I'm doing here. Taking out some odd random screws. But they're not really. These screws belong to this. This is the shooter line. Well, part of it. It just makes it easier to wax and polish the Playfield. Yeah, I know. GamerZone needs to come back. Yeah, I'm also in league myself. I missed this year's league, the start of it. My daughter wanted to go up north for her birthday, so we did that instead. But I'll have to just win every game when we go back to league from now on. I left my machine a little bit further away this time, so I can get behind it. That's right, I gotta take off the what do you call it, mechs too. The slingshot. So I guess I'll have oh no, I can actually, no, I'll make a slingshot box too apparently. So card carrying, you mean they're like specialty people that do that, you go to card coaster events, they're, you know, regularly? I got 4 more to do. Oh, okay. That's cool. Like us pinball people that are nuts for pinball, you got the coaster people that are nuts for coasters. Totally understandable. I can totally understand that. Everybody's got their little thing they love. We love pinball. They love coasters. And you know, if they had the room and the money, they probably would have one in their yard. Guaranteed. Alright. All the rollovers out. Oh, these are going to be great to do. Yeah, these are going to be fun. The switches for the drop targets. There's one on each one. That's going to be a pain in the butt to get off. So we're probably going to work around those too. Because in order for me to get, I can do this switch and that switch really easy. The switch on the back here, either got to remove this whole target, pull the switch off, or remove this whole bank here so I can get at the switches easier. I don't know what to do. Okay, that's easy to get out. The screws in here. Put a piece of tape on there. Oh. Well, I would think, you know, that they would just be like crazy people like us that just go all over the world and enjoy coasters. That's what I would think that they would do. Let's face it, us pinball people go all over the world too. I'm sure you get like admission and stuff like that. I would think, I would hope. But I'm sure they're just hobbyists that just do that for fun also. But notoriety too in the community. I would think they probably do reviews and stuff like that too. I think it would be like a win for the parks. I am just taping the screw assemblies back together. With the screws in them. Right now. There. I'll squeeze my button past there. Okay, I got 2 of those out. I have to decide what I want to do on these, the back ones. Here's my idea. I'll bend these lights down. Yeah, that's going to be a pain in the butt too. So if I do that, then I'm going to forget that I bent them. And then they're going to be in my way. And then when I put new bulbs in them, I turn the machine on, I'm going to blow some fuses. My best bet is to bend them out of the way completely. Get the screws out. There. Okay, I can get one of these out. Let's do this. Put my screwdriver in. Oh, really? That's cool. I don't go to Dell's anymore. I don't have the money for the Dells. It is just so expensive now. We were up at my wife's parents' cabin, and it isn't too far from the Dells. I was thinking of going there, but with the whole family, it probably would have been $400 to go there and have any type of fun. Easily. For a little bit of fun, too. That's not a lot of fun. Just a little bit of fun. So everything is just so overpriced. Because the Dells are open for a short period of the year, because it's Wisconsin. Well, parts of the Dells are, because it's just a tourist town. So they need to get all the money that they can in the beginning of the year when they're open, and then a lot of stuff will shut down afterwards. So, because you don't want to go on boat rides when it's cold outside. So all that kind of like shuts down, and then they put the boats up and everything anyways, because rivers freeze. Okay, I did get those out, which wasn't fun. So, but anyways, yeah, since the Dells is a big tourist attraction, it just, yeah, it's a lot of money. So yeah, we really don't go there anymore. Last time I was there, I was just amazed by what they wanted to charge. Alright, let's get this pop bumper out. I hung up on? Nothing. Alright. Another container for that. What else do I got? Yeah. I can get another container. I'll get 3 more containers. I may put the pop bumper stuff with the what do you call it? Slingshot. Probably end up putting those together. Pop bumper and slingshot stuff. Makes it a little easier for me. Alright. I'll get these off here. Taking the nuts off that hold the skirt. Not the skirt. What do we got? That was 8 years ago. Yeah, everything's Mount Olympus now. Well, asked if you wanted to buy the arcade. No, I don't remember the Gyrotron, but I remember the, was it the House of Wonder or something like that? It was like a little house down, you had to go down a trail, and it was kind of like built on an angle. And they said it was like some mysterious magnetic rock in the area that made all this stuff. But the way they built the house, it just made it look, the Wonder Spot, that's what it was. It just made it look like everything was off kilter, because your eyes try to see everything level, and they designed the building to be off level. But yeah. Come on. What are we stuck on? Stuck on that. There we go. Alright. That gonna stay in there? Well, if it's gonna stay in there, we're gonna leave it there. No, that was something else. The White House is still there. The Wonder Spot was a cabin down in the woods off the path from the Dells. It wasn't on the main drag of the Dells. It was where the main drag of the Dells, you can go further down it, and then you end up went by like Tommy Bartlett's water park, and then you turned down the road there to get towards like a bridge that had that went to the lake, went over a river and went to the lake, and the Wonder Spot was down in that area. Yeah, it was just basically something that just kind of like made it look like it was really a Wonder Spot, but it was just a cabin built on the hill crooked to mess with your eyes and stuff. Alright, let's get that heated up. Yeah, the White House was kind of like a Area 51 type deal thing. It was like the aliens took the White House, threw it up in the air, and then it landed upside down. Kind of like I don't really want to say haunted house, but it was kind of like a spooky alien attraction thing. It ended up being something like. Yeah, I went there once, and I'm like, okay, don't need to do this one again. Okay, I think I got that. There we go. Pump upper removed. This is garbage. And looks like we need a new skirt. New PBR order. I just made one too. Just made a $200 order that I gotta pay for still. And it looks like we'll be making another order for parts for this within the next few weeks. But the only problem is I got other games too that can be worked on. Alright, now we got that bent out straight so I can take it apart. Oh yeah, it was magic, I agree. The Dells was a magic place to go to. I don't recall ever going there as a child. I went there as an adult with my girlfriend, and I thought it was, you know, magic. No, that is good. It just had a big glop of grease on it. That's good. This I will modify. Gottlieb skirts are always good. Let's put this in here. What I'm doing now is using the original sockets, and I'm taking 555 bulbs and soldering them directly into the socket. Therefore, making them so they can never shake loose in the socket and go bad and flicker. Bulb is in there permanently, but you're not going to ever have a flickering bulb. It's LED anyways, so who's going to take it out? If you want to take it out, have fun then. But that's what I'm doing now. The bulbs are getting, what do you call it? I'm soldering them in to the pop bumpers. They don't flicker anymore. He's here with my son. Yeah, it went down, I would say, in the past couple of years. But what the really horrible thing is before the Dells open, they have a thing called Auto Motion that is up there. It used to be a really nice, cool car show till you get all the little punks going up there with their little foreign crap, and then you get these trucks that are just like too jacked up, and they got the missions taken off them, so they just roll coal and stuff like that. They're all going up there and screwing up the Dells the week before the Dells happens. So you got that issue now too. I understand times are changing, and those little Hondas and are a thing, but the problem is you had these people that went up for the real car show with their old classics and stuff like that, and a lot of them are starting to not go up there anymore because they don't want to be hassled with these punks and their Hondas and crap like that. And then the cops up there are just so crazy now because of that. people are just choosing not to go up there anymore for the car show. That was another good event for... But if you thought the Dells were packed, go there during Automotion and you'll see what a packed Dells is like. Dells is nothing compared to Automotion Week. It is bumper to bumper traffic. I do got pictures on my phone of it. I don't know if I have them in a folder or not. I don't think so. And just go here, recents, and go up to top. I do have some Automotion. I went up there one year just to see what it was like, and I doubt I'll go up there again. No, that was graduation. I was like, oh, there it is. You know, they're right near the front of my stack of pictures. I got a bunch. Here we go. Trying to find like a good crowd picture. Thought I had a video. But anyways, they just had like people sitting on the sides of the road. Just roads were fully packed. I know that was a bad picture. I have no sound on because there was music playing on in the car. But yeah, that's Adele's. See that car right there? That's kind of crap you were seeing at the Dells. I think this was near Tommy Bartlett's water park. Yeah, see how slow that traffic's going? And this was like a 35-mile-an-hour road. And we're crawling. But yeah, it was crazy. People just lined up all over on the side of the roads. Yep, someplace I'll never go again. I'm glad I went there once to see what it was like, but yeah, I don't think I need to go back. I'm going to be taking the switch out so I can get the plunger off. I'm going to put the switch back though. But I gotta get the plunger out so I can get the kicker off here. I'll just put those back. Yeah, they had some decent bars up at the Dells. But yeah, that's the week before Dells opens up. I think it's Memorial Day weekend, but it's called Automotion. You can Facebook Automotion, and you can join the group, and you can just see how much of an idiot a lot of these people are that go there. And they have cops that come up for that weekend from everywhere. You can't do anything because there's so many cops there. No burnouts, no nothing. I don't think the town even, the residents don't want the Automotion because it ruins the town for the week. Nobody can get through. Violence and all that other junk that comes with Automotion. Like I said, they had forgot where the original car show is, but those people were stopping going because of all that junk that went to Automotion. I mean, you can't even take off hard at Automotion from a red light, a green light anymore, a red light, because the cops will be right there giving you a ticket for, you know, excessive acceleration. So, yeah, it's a shame that, you know, you get a couple people that go there and then ruin it. But they don't think they're doing anything wrong. They don't understand why they get tickets all the time. They don't understand why the cops gotta be dicks. Oh yeah, we got we used to have it up at the Dells. But no, not so much anymore. We have organized illegal street racing in our area. They're a lot smarter about it now than they used to be. All right. I believe the playfield is clean. And we are cleaned off. Sweet. Let's get some stuff here. Alright, I got some of my product stuff here that we're going to need. What time is it? Oh, we've been going for a little over an hour. Hour and a half, something like that. Oh yeah, we got in the hood in Milwaukee. It's not even safe anymore to go down there. Nobody uses stop signs anymore. They don't use lights anymore. It's a cool thing now. Just drive through the lights. And if you stop at them, you're not cool. So you're constantly getting people here that are going through them and just destroying everything. All the people getting killed on the news for accidents and stuff like that. It's just crazy. I'm going to wipe this down first. I'm going to use a little of this D-germ. You get this from Menards if you're local. You understand. I think they actually stopped selling it for a while. Now they sell it again. The only reason why I'm using this is just a good dirt remover and cleaner. Look at that. I could use Windex too, which I think I'm going to use because I can't remember last time I saw D-germ in the store and I really like that stuff. Like I said, this playfield is planked, so there isn't much I can do about saving that part of it. But I can bring a shine to it again. Before putting it together. There. Everybody says don't wipe it with something wet. How else are you going to clean it? That's what I say. How else are you going to clean a dirty playfield? Now you take a picture of it. The before. There we go. Now what we're just going to do, we got this little sponge attachment for the drill. Novus 2. Let me put you here. And that way you can see a little bit more. I need some towels and stuff for this. Alright, we're going to concentrate right in this area. As you can see, my reflection area. You can see it, you know. But let's see what we can do with this area. There we go. You can't really see a reflection. You can see my shadow. That's what you're going to really see. You're seeing my shadow on my hand. We're going to try to get a reflection in there. Like I said, there isn't much I can do with this because the playfield is planked already. So got a glop in there of Novus. I haven't used this in a while. There we go. Oh yeah. Look at that already. See how my hand already changed? You can actually see my hand a lot better now. Plus you can see it. That's got a good shine to it. I can bring some of the magic back to the Playfield. I can't bring it all back. There's only so much I can do. Like, there we go. Flashlight. That's what I should have did to begin with. I can see the flashlight good. There, you can see shining. It's like over here. Oh, there's a little bit of wax there. And here. Let's do up on the top. We haven't done anything up there. The trick is, I'll keep the flashlight so you can see it. See how my flashlight is more of a blur right in here. Tighter. There. It's more of a blur. You can't see it. We're going to do one side. We'll do this side, and let's do this side because this side is the worst side. Can you see shadow? You can see good shadow. But yeah, focus on how you get the blur. Alright. So we're going to do here. light. There. I don't know if you can see that better, but see how over here we got splatter. When I wipe that splatter off, it starts to polish. There. Alright. I don't know if you can really tell too much. You start seeing the shine though. Especially like the halo that's around the edge of the bulb compared to over here. You see how this side's deader than this side. Yeah, you can see it better further away. How it's deader here. And over here you got a better shine. Especially like up on top here versus over here. It's more like a glow up here and a shiner over here. So yeah, we're going to do that to the whole playfield. As soon as I get done catching my shirt on everything. And this is just Novus 2 that we're using. Captain card and top hand. Oh yeah, it's fun. So we're gonna get over here. Would you need something?
Yeah, lawnmower is acting weird.
Okay, just leave it. What's it doing?
Like, I was driving it, like mowing the lawn, and it starts sputtering.
Okay, maybe it's out of gas.
What?
Just leave it then.
Alright.
I'll come back.
It's like outside in the backyard.
Oh yeah, well, okay. Yeah, I'll be out there when I'm done. Alright, so we'll just keep going through and waxing. Apparently you got a problem with the lawnmower. I'm thinking it's low on gas. I can't remember if I filled it up or not. Last time I had that problem, I had to pull the bowl off the carburetor and clean it out. Probably the next thing I'll do after this, once I wipe it off, then I'll wax it, but that's not going to be on camera. Sucks about this Playfield is they clearly used two different pieces of wood when they built this. You can see the line right down here. Two different pieces of wood, and where that line goes up, that's where the planking goes. Planking, no planking. So bad. It's just, I don't know why they couldn't just use the same piece. It's when they use these cheap things from the factory and they join them together, so you never get good results out of them. It's just sad. Sad, sad, sad. But that's what those manufacturers did in back in the day. So now I'll wipe it off. I can't correct it. They could have corrected it back in the day using just one full sheet instead of joining two sheets together. Yuck, that's really goopy right here. That's where everything's splattered behind this metal piece, so I couldn't get to it. That's okay. I gotta do this one wipe to get most of it off. My towel's just like sticking to it because there's like wet splatters on the towel. I spent a lot of time working on that groove to smooth it out. Alright, I think that's as good as I'm going to get with that one. I'll get a new, well, a clean one. And get that last buff off. And I will metal polish these. Oh, it's looking really good now. Areas I want to go back on. I can see that I didn't hit really good. Right here. So I like working under these fluorescent tubes. They just show you no forgiveness. For areas you missed. They let you see everything you missed. Or areas that could just use a little fine touch-up. There we go. Let's get this splatter area cleaned out now. Looks good now. Yeah, that's as good as that's gonna get. Like I said, you can only do so much with the Playfields, but it's got a shine on it. It's like with the planking, there's nothing I can do about that. What I can do is I just throw I'll throw 2 coats of wax on this just because I want it to soak into the wood and protect it, but otherwise, yeah, there's nothing much I can do with that side. As long as it's got clean balls and it's got good wax on it, it will stay looking good for a long, long time. I think that's it. Yeah, now you can see actually the bulbs. 1, 2, 3, 4 in my overhead lights, which I think is pretty good. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty good with it's got a good shine to it now. Yeah, it looks pretty good to me. Looks pretty good to me. This machine's going to clean up real super nice. Alright, let's stick you over here. And we'll go back to this one. And with that, I think we are done for today. I should be back Sunday unless something happens with my dad's situation. Otherwise, yeah, we did get a lot done. We got it polished. I will throw wax on later. That's just boring, you know. Take paste wax and rub it on. I have to let it sit for a half hour anyways before I can rub it off, and you're not gonna watch that. But otherwise, yeah, I think that's about it. Should be back next Sunday. Maybe I'll even be back tomorrow. You never know. Probably not tomorrow. I got stuff to do tomorrow. I got a lot of stuff. But yeah, I think it looks really good. We got one hell of a dent put in it today. One hell of a dent. You have to take those drop targets apart, take them out, scrub them up, put them back in there. Show you how we do one of those. How we take one off. I'm not going to show you how to scrub it because then I got to move my whole gear around. Oh, thank you. With my dad, thank you. He's got basically a terminal lung disease, so he needs a CPAP to sleep and he needs oxygen. So he's 82. He was a plumber. He did a lot of asbestos stuff, so yeah, I know there isn't too much that they can do. And he's only got 1.5 lungs to begin with, because when he was in his 20s, he had part of, I think, this lung removed, the lower part of it. So, yeah, he's hanging, and they're like roller coasters. He's been putting on a roller coaster. He's got his ups and downs, but the ride's gonna be over soon. I don't know when it will be over, but yeah, thank everybody for your comments on if you're personal friends with me. I had made a post the other day, and I had made a post on YouTube a while back that said Pinball's going to stop. You'll see scheduled uploads, but nothing extra. But yes, thank you everybody for the kind words on that. I'm kind of like emotionally numb right now, so there's nothing I can do. Nothing nobody can do. So, all right. I guess that's about it. I think we're done. Thank you everybody for popping in chat. Let's talk about MGC a little bit. There's a link for MGC. I'd like to find out exactly when it is. Here we go. April 5th through the 7th, 2024. Go there. I don't think it says on the bottom of the screen right here. No, it's got last year's. We'll get next year's date after next year, trust me. Midwest Gaming Classic is going to be at the Baird Center, formerly Wisconsin Center, in 2024. You can get your tickets now. If you can't go, they are forever tickets, and you can come back later on, the next year, and then use them, or the year after and use them. But the tickets will not expire. If the price goes up, you just saved yourself some money. But Midwest Gaming Classic is the biggest event of its kind in the whole world. It isn't just dedicated to pinball like here. It's dedicated to gaming, which consists of board gaming, card gaming, cosplay, computer gaming, classic Atari console gaming, video gaming, pinball gaming, arcade gaming, ping pong, pool, everything you can think of gaming has to do with the Midwest Gaming Classic. And what's nice about the Midwest Gaming Classic, it is everybody that goes there is friends with everybody, and that's what I like about the Midwest Gaming Classic. Hey, Bark Dog. So that's my favorite part of gaming at the Midwest Gaming Classic. Everybody's friends there. You walk in, you see everybody walking around. They're all friendly because they're there for the same thing you are. They might not be a pinball nut or a video game nut, but they're a gaming nut, and that's what's cool about Midwest Gaming Classic. So if you can make it there. I should be there. There's no reason why I wouldn't. I'll see some of you at Pinball Expo if you're going to be there. I'll be at the Pinball Olympics. Just look for Dave and Ryan and Daryl and Joe. I'll probably be around one of them, or Rob. But yeah, come out there, come see. If you didn't get your tickets, you're probably not going to get in there. But I will be at Expo. I don't know when, but it'll be Saturday. Don't know the times, but you might see me at Expo. And I'll just drop a link for my thing if you want to give me a subscription. This will be on YouTube tomorrow. There'll be some cool stuff along the bottom here because this is the end of the video. And I hope this is going to be correct, but I'll be back next Sunday at 2, and I'll have more pinball ideas for you. And you'll have things you want to talk about, and I will too. So everybody, take care, and later.